Alright, so I don't have a whole lot to say, but I'm managing some symptoms I'm having, like paranoia really bad the last few days, and my medicine has me sleeping at crazy hours where I would normally sleep at night or whatever, but it's kind of the opposite right now, which is okay. I'm okay with it. But the paranoia is still driving me crazy. I'm thinking of everything that could go wrong right now, and it doesn't help to read the news or anything like that, because it's mostly like the worst case scenario of what could happen. So I've been pretty been like a hermit lately, and I'm just kind of scared of, the world right now. And that's kind of where I'm at. I don't know if if they're delusions, or if it's just me being reacting to what goes on outside, and the horrible things that go on in the world around me, and some of the bad things that have happened to me too. I don't think about the traumatic events that have happened in my life, but there have been a lot. And I guess, when I talked about trauma-induced schizophrenia, I'm pretty sure that's where it comes from. I'm not going to talk about the bad things that have happened to me though, but a lot has happened, and so I've been kind of antisocial lately, and I wish I weren't, but that's the reality of what I've been through, because I trusted people in the past, and no, I'm not even going to talk about it. So anyways, that's my anxiety. I've had a lot of it in my head lately, and I don't go to PSR anymore because my insurance changed and I can't afford to go, which is fine. I know it's not something you're supposed to do forever, but it was helpful. And the therapy was really helpful too in talking about my issues. So I'm going to keep uploading random videos like this, because I'm hoping, my family and stuff, they say I'm getting better. They say I'm doing a lot better than I used to be. And they weren't too thrilled about me working. And it was a bad idea to begin with. It was a really bad idea, because I'm just not able to handle things the way I used to 10 years ago. So I thought that I could still do those things, and I had a very bad reaction to everything, and this is feel like I have a family member that always tells me secrets keep people sick. So while I was there, I just felt very anxious, and like something was wrong. And I don't like internalizing those things anymore. I think it's very unhealthy. So if my intuition told me something was wrong, maybe something is wrong. Because in the past, when my hands would shake or something bad was going on in my head and I got depressed or scared, usually I was right. So they were fine with it, me not coming back, and it's okay. I figured maybe in the future I'll be able to handle something less stressful. I don't know. I'm taking one second at a time these days, and trying not to freak out about the small things. Just having having no interaction with other people right now is kind of difficult, but at the same time it would bring me a lot of stress because people are demanding, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, if they are, they have their reasons. But in the past, I always had employment where I would be able to take on that demanding attitude, and right now I can't, sadly. I'm just not capable anymore mentally. So I'm just going to see what else I'm capable of doing for now, and try my best to manage my symptoms and realize that, yes, I'm schizophrenic. And 10 years ago, I was not able to say that. I was not able to say I'm a schizophrenic. You know, even though I knew, like, I would hide it very well. Well, not very well. It was just very sad. Like, you could probably tell that I was schizophrenic without me saying anything. But now I can say it openly and just be like, yes, I'm schizophrenic, and I am unable to function the way other people do. You know, I hear things, I see things, I think of things, I have delusions. It's really bad. So my symptoms start acting up when there's stress. And that's with anything. It doesn't have to do with work or anything. Like, if something's going on with my family, my boyfriend, whatever, then I start thinking the worst automatically, and I drive people crazy. So, like, I'll jump to conclusions and think something really bad is going to happen, and, you know, that's where my head goes all the time, and I'm incredibly paranoid. I know I drive people crazy with that, and they're just like, go color or something. You know? Like, literally, we're like children. It's really bad. Like, oh, okay, I'm coloring. Everybody's safe. Nobody's getting hurt. You know? Because in my mind, I always think bad shit is gonna happen. Anyways, it is middle of the night right now, and, you know, I'm just doing my night owl thing where, you know, this is me hiding from the world, missing the world at the same time. So it's like you want that boundary, like nobody come near me, but at the same time you miss people so much. So I was watching some videos about schizophrenics, and you know, being like, yep, that's me, and just missed talking to other people that had same symptoms. And the things they would say, they would be so creative, and I was really impressed, and I brought out the best in me, where it was just like I was able to accept my mental illness, you know, for the first time, and be like, wow, at least I have some weird creative sides to me, and, you know, there's those positive things, because you're not like this horrible person because you have a mental illness, and that's the way it feels. Like, society doesn't want anything to do with you because you act so immature. Yeah, we're immature, but it's our mental illness that makes us act that way, and you gotta look for the good. So I couldn't find the good in myself, because a lot of people couldn't find the good in me either, and I won't even talk about that. But I found the good in other people while I was going to PSR, psychosocial rehab. You know, like, there's this one girl, she's so creative, and you know, I miss hearing their stories and the things they would come up with, you know, and you look at society where that person would be silenced at a job or something and expected to do a mundane robotic task all day, every day, and you'd never know what was going on in their head, you know, and then in the behind the scenes, so much is going on there, and it's impressive, you know, and it's just, why shut someone away like that? And it, you know, that's the kind of thing that I miss. So my personal goals, for right now is to stop thinking that I could just go back to work and do the things that I used to do, because like that's, even though it made me really happy a long time ago, I was still hiding the side of me that was sick. So right now I'm trying not to hide that part of me. Whew. All right. Okay, so that's what I'm going to keep doing and sharing. So thanks for letting me reveal my true self without having to do that, you know, put some makeup on and put your glasses on and smile at the public and hide the fact that you have some bad shit going on in your head. Whew, goodness. This is my channel, but I don't want to talk about people that I've known that are no longer here, that obviously had a mental illness, and this is really hard for me to talk about. Very hard for me to talk about. I'm not going to talk about it right now, okay? That's really, yeah. I'm getting to it. Like, I'm going to work through this. I'm going to not pretend like these things don't happen. Sorry, there goes my brain. I'm going to stop talking now because I just went off in another direction and I'm not ready to talk about those things yet. But I will, and that's my goal, to talk about reality, to talk about some of the bad stuff I think about. And not be afraid to, because it is my life and I shouldn't have to be afraid to talk. I am lucky and blessed to have a voice. I'm very fortunate that I'm not an animal and I don't have to bark at anybody, but I have a voice, and I'm going to try to use it in a very constructive way by doing this. So anyways, I'm going to keep watching other videos about schizophrenics and keep learning about my illness. Thanks for letting me